We're doing it, you guys. I can't wait to find out why we failed and are fired now when we finish.
We're good.
Got a bucket for you right here, Keith. Eh?
I bring my own buckets because I'm self-sufficient. What, did you just fucking drop? Ha. You just... Oh.
It slipped from... my hands are very soapy from all of the cleaning I've been doing.
I'm sure.
Oh no, a second bucket. Oh no. It just slipped through my fingers. Clumsy me.
Oh, damn it.
I'm about to slip illicit messages in the middle of the videos I send you to upload to your channel.
Oh my god.
Really hit him where he can't stop me.
Just like upload like a dummy version to the BitSync.
It's just a fake.
Like
It starts. It starts and ends as a normal video, but the middle is just like anything else.
The middle is nothing but copyright.
It's a fucking Mr. Bucket commercial looping for 20 minutes.
Okay, okay. Oh, no, that was... Oh, okay, wait, hold on. Is that... I don't know what's happening. I've
nothing
created...
but like copyright music and clips from like Sony movies.
Yeah.
I
It's just the latest Star Wars movies in their entirety.
created Satan.
I swear to God.
Hold on.
I swear to God.
Oh God, I gotta fix
We
this.
can incinerate them later.
Bird just... So Andrew, I sit here and I'm sitting here mopping upstairs, and then we get a big dirty bucket, and Bird just fucking makes eye contact with me, picks up the bucket, and throws it off the rail.
Ah, shit.
And it's just all on the floor down there.
Oh no! Oh God, there it is.
What the fuck is happening? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh no, hold on.
I think we're all supposed to clean out. I think we're supposed to clean out these tunnels too.
Oh, okay, I fixed it.
Which is a problem.
All right.
They're full of corpses.
Yes.
I put a bucket inside of a bucket, and that didn't work out so well.
Oh, no. That creates many issues.
I'm surprised we're still alive.
It was very... I was being very careful. My life was on the line. Oh, wow, that's a lot of bodies.
Oops, sorry.
Hello. Oh shit, I dropped it. There's so much body everywhere.
Hey Keith, guess what? You let the bodies hit the floor.
Ooh,
Ooh, ah, 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 ah. Let the bodies hit the floor.
There's a lot of blood down there at the bottom of the elevator shaft.
Yeah.
Seems you went and made a boo-boo. You made a big old boo-boo all of a sudden, didn't you? What are you doing with that there gun?
I'm cleaning up the mattresses.
Are you just deleting the mattresses?
Yes,
They're perfectly innocent, reusable mattresses that only have a few, like, ghosts tied to them.
Ghosts?
Well, now they have 0 ghosts tied to them.
What would a mattress ghost be?
A normal ghost?
What would a mattress ghost be? Very comfortable.
It'd be a Casper.
Oh my God, I hate you.
Nice.
Now I don't feel bad about throwing buckets off the railing in front of you. Just kidding, I didn't feel bad about that in the first
You never
place.
feel bad about anything. It's why you keep doing it. The true remorse would be shown by change in behavior. And that's never happened.
No.
Wow, my bucket.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, Keith.
Oh.
I'm sorry that throwing the bucket off of the ledge upset you.
If it did, which it probably didn't, because no one would reasonably be upset by that. But if it did, I'm sorry. But only in that it made you feel that way. If it did, of course. Hypothetically, if I had said that, which I hadn't said in the first place.
Real life tsunderes would be fucking awful.
Did you say real life tsundere?
Yeah. That would be a justification for murder.
That's yandere, not tsundere.
No, tsundere is the ones that are like passive aggressive love you.
Yeah.
Is that the like, it's not like I even like you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, don't get any funny ideas. It's not that I like you that much. It's like, what? What the fuck does that even mean?
Oni-san.
No, that's like lolicon.
Yeah.
That's literally a crime.
This bucket's dirty.
Oopsie. This bucket's dirty. Why is it toppled over? How do they keep ending up toppled over?
I don't know.
I learned a new dimension of that story that I didn't know because I've never actually watched or read it.
Wait, what?
Lolita?
Oh.
I didn't know that the whole time they were also fucking family. Somehow that
Lolita's gross.
Like, yeah, that's way fucking worse somehow. I didn't know you could be worse.
Really, really gross.
It's weird how people like embrace things that are horrible and just use it unironically constantly and never question what it makes them look like.
I'm not surprised at all by that. That's kind of just like kind of normal, actually.
Like, you have all the anime boys that obsess over lolis without like ever seeming to consider like what they're implying with that, and then there's all the people that talk about stanning stuff, and I'm like, no one should ever stan anything. Stan was a character who committed murder-suicide because they were so obsessed with Eminem. Like, that's the origin of stan. No one should ever want to stan.
I've never.
Stan is horrible.
What standing is?
It's the new. It's no, instead of saying you're a fan, people keep saying like, oh, I stan Beyonce and stuff like that. But like, Stan is somebody who had a parasocial relationship with Eminem, and is a fictional character in a song. He had a parasocial relationship with Eminem, completely obsessed over him, kept sending him letters over and over again, got really mad over perceived slight, and then drove his car off of. He got drunk and drove his car off of a pier with his pregnant girlfriend in the trunk. And people keep saying like, haha, I stand this, I stand that. I'm like, that's so fucking weird to be saying. Why are you doing? Why?
That's the whole like. That's literally
I don't understand.
Point of this weird fucking society. Like, you just have to be. I don't know.
There's a lot of elements of like saying really dark thing until all meaning is lost. Yeah,
like nothing has meaning anymore, because if it has meaning, then there's like weight or risk or something, and that just doesn't make it, I don't know, fun, enjoyable. So nothing means anything, and everything is great, and everyone can enjoy anything, because if you tell them otherwise, it's like, well, why?
How did this happen? That there's just like 6 gross knocked over buckets in a corner over here now. Like, what the? Why is this happening?
Well, okay. So the reason I'm putting all the buckets there is so that later I can incinerate them, and it'll be like all of them are in one spot, so it's really efficient.
Oh.
If I put,
except for the part where there's also dead bodies here, which makes it like
it's so many levels of problem.
God damn it, you guys distracted me and knocked over one of the buckets. Well, I guess we're putting this is yet another one for the bucket pile.
Another one for the bucket pile.
Buckets for the bucket gods.
What a shitty god.
Don't let Mr. Bucket hear you say that.
Yeah.
He knows when you're asleep.
I mean,
God damn it, I knocked over these fucking hallways, and they're very,
Oh yeah, they're
very
specifically
bucket-sized.
designed to make everything worse.
I think most people know when I'm asleep, which is like at nighttime when most people are sleeping.
He knows when you are sleeping. He knows when you're
Dumbass
awake.
Santa.
Is he Facebook?
Like if the song was literally "He knows when you are napping," I'd be fucking fine. I'd be like, "Yo,
Like-
he knows what?" Like,
I mean,
those are sporadic.
I mean, nowadays there's apps for that. People just share that information freely.
That's true.
The average smartphone knows as much information that Saint Nick is supposed to have because of his magic powers.
My phone does that sometimes.
There's
Like,
there's a fucking Pokemon sleeping game coming out that tracks your sleep.
that's terrifying. Actually,
Yeah.
I don't like the idea that it's keeping track of children's sleeping patterns.
Yeah,
because that's
it's called
I don't know.
Pokemon
Something
Sleep,
about that seems
I
off.
think. This is trying to encourage good sleeping habits.
I don't give
By
a fuck if it's trying to
gamifying
solve,
it.
like,
Gamify
world
every
peace.
element of your life.
Like,
Turn
come
every
on, man,
single
like,
form of life into another Skinner's box as an incentive program.
That seems kind of terrifying that someone can just remove all existence of you as a person and turn you into a commercialized product before you even have the conceptual awareness of what that means.
Oh yeah, that's just social media.
But that's just like
Because on all of social media,
terrifying.
we are the product.
No, I know, but I'm saying it's so weird
And
to
people
me that,
and children
like,
are on
do that-
social
people
media,
do-
like
but
at a
people
young
do that
age.
to their children, yeah.
Yeah.
Where they're like, yeah, my child is just a fucking product. Sell things about my child. It's like, why?
Yep, sell things to my children while also selling the data of my children.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep.
I feel like it's one of those things where like you think it's Orwellian until you realize Orwellian was really generous with his assumption. Like he was like, oh man, there would be
could
cameras
have never
everywhere.
thought of some of this stuff. Because he can only think, Orwell couldn't think of any of this stuff because he can only think of stuff in terms of the technology that existed at the time.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like this hilarious antiquated version of the future where it's like retro futurist, like watching season 1 of Star Trek now.
Yeah, it's like
and being
steampunky
like,
kind of.
it's like somehow simultaneously so advanced and also full of shit that's so far behind in technology compared to what we have like now.
Yeah.
But they can
it's just-
materialize a steak dinner and an Earl Grey tea just right there.
Which we are
Why
close to
do you
doing,
put the
actually.
bucket
But they never
pile?
invented iPads.
You prematurely
Yeah.
cleaned up the bucket pile. There's
Yes.
so many more buckets that could be going there.
I swear to God.
I mean,
You're gonna be the death of me. Oh my God, how'd that end up being purple?
God damn it.
Why did you just drop that directly on me?
No, I was carrying it over there so I could clean up some of this shit because you cleaned it up and then you just knocked it straight out of my hand.
I think you're playing the anti-game where the messes you're trying to clean up are the clean spots. You're just trying to figure out how to clean all of the clean away by sludging it.
Wise
we're like in a,
wisdom words.
there's like a 2 versus 1 Splatoon match. Just the two of us trying to beat back the bird. And he is an agent of chaos.
I'm almost got the inside of these Zerg tunnels clean.
That's nice.
Yeah,
'cause
there's like a bunch of corpses
don't even
in
want to
them.
think about
It's
that
not-
area very much.
Well, you don't have to
It's
because it's
actually not
almost
too
completely
bad.
clean.
Mapping it's
Yeah.
the
only
hard
thing that
part
was
for
really
me
bad
is like
was there was a lot of bodies.
it's gonna be so hard to tell where anything is too. Like where you are and shit.
Oh yeah, it's very easy to get lost in them.
Is it?
Like your eyes.
Stop it.
What?
We were mimicking
Yeah,
the
that was- What the fuck? Did the Joker get titillated by Batman? What the hell was that sound? Ooh, Mr. Bats.
Total titillation, Batman. Took that in a confusing direction.
I mean, I'm not confused by it. I'm just upset by it.
Have you read White Knight yet, Andrew?
No.
The Batman comic where Joker gets cured.
Batman
The
comics?
Joker gets cured.
Yeah, that's the premise of White Knight.
Yeah.
Oh
He
yeah,
get-
White
he-
Knight is the.
Yeah, he
I
gets
have heard
he
that
he
one.
gets cured and then becomes a politician lobbying against Batman as being the actual destructive force in Gotham. Like he uses he uses Batman as a platform to be adversarial against, as being this new clean Joker. And the more Batman tries to attack him and disprove him, the more he starts incriminating himself.
That sounds actually pretty fucking cool.
It's a really good comic.
There's some good stuff happens in the comic industry.
Yeah,
at times.
I have a copy of it, but I also gave it to somebody as a Christmas present. How did you get this bucket stuck in the wall?
Are you?
I may have thrown it very, very hard.
I think it's still full of water. How did you get a bucket full of water stuck inside this gate? You see this, Andrew? I can't tell if that's Andrew or Bird.
That's Bird.
Bird.
I'm down with it.
Why?
Damn it. I tried to do it again.
Why do you do
If you
this?
admired my handiwork, and then it's time for a sequel.
God damn it.
Wow.
We could just look at the existing one. You don't need... Oh my god. You're like a YouTube channel that gets one viral video and then just tries to emulate it for 3 years.
Welcome back to 20 Things You Can Do.
I heard apparently that was like
Spyro the Dragon.
I heard those are like the villains of
70.
Borderlands 3 are YouTubers.
What?
Yeah.
What?
They're like they're like brother and sister or something that make like viral videos for the internet. But like the viral videos are really awful where they're just like they're boomer viral videos where it's just noise and like or you know when you think of like
is that you, Andrew?
What the fuck's a boomer viral
Do you see this too?
Yes, I do see that.
It's just hitting the wall.
Oh, it's bad water.
No.
No.
It just exploded.
Okay, I got it.
It's possessed.
Guys, it was perfectly in there. Why'd you fuck it up?
It was incredible. We jabbed it once and it started vibrating its way up the wall. like it was fucking.
Help me get up here some more
It was
water.
like that. It's like the part where the guy gets stabbed.
Thank you.
It's like the part with the hospital where the guy gets stabbed by Freddy and dragged up the wall, but it was a bucket.
Fine.
Why are there 500 buckets? I swear to God. All I do is carry buckets in this game. All I do is just take this one route through this staircase with buckets over and over again.
Why do you go to the staircase? Why do you
never
bother?
mind. Because if you jump down, you could drop it or something.
I just.
It's like you remember that one story of Sisyphus and the stone? I'm the stone.
What?
I am the stone.
Weird flex, but okay.
And you're Sisyphus.
That's not a very nice thing to say about somebody.
Well, looking so.
This is pussy.
Sounds like something someone would say when they're trying to sound really smart. Like, yes, this is a very Sisyphusian position to wind up in.
Oh, what? Sisyphusian?
How downright corduroy of you.
Right. You're being very Sisyphus right now, and I'm not appreciating it.
You just threw lore at me. What a shithole we live in now. I mean, man, as if months spent aboard prison vessel Cortex Strikers wasn't bad enough. They drop us off here on Fury 162. It's called Cortex Strikers. Prison vessel Cortex Strikers.
That's a reference to Unreal.
Is it?
Cortex Strikers.
Oh.
Yeah. Those were the main characters in the Unreal.
A hell from which there is no escape. God damn it. At least I'm not alone. There were others in the ship, a rotten group of degenerates. They're all right. I don't belong here.
It's an incel.
An incel.
I saw some article that was like, the Joker movie might cause incels to go kill people. I was like, what? Like, I'm really confused how everyone is taking Joker the wrong way all the time.
Which part?
I don't understand why people would constantly take Joker the wrong way all the time. Like, why you would even rally around a character that way? Like, he's like a self-defeating. There's like a self-fulfilling prophecy of
people are
defeat.
idiots. People watch
Like,
fucking Fight Club and think that Tyler Durden's the protagonist and not the antagonist.
What?
Yeah, people are really fucking stupid. They watch these movies about anti-heroes and think that they're actually the good guy and that they have good ideas. Like that's very much a reoccurring problem.
I relate with that guy, so he must be a hero.
An inherent problem about like the way that movies are presented is that just by spending a lot of time with somebody on screen, you're inherently building up more and more like empathy for that character, and that can be mistaken for them actually having anything vaguely resembling good ideas or being right, and that's the trap that people fall into.
I'm flabbergasted though by like some. Oh god, that sounds awful. Oh god, please don't drop that.
I dropped it.
I also like how a lot of people don't realize that like the premise of Idiocracy is that it's making fun of people that think they're smarter than everyone else.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people who think they're smarter than everyone else
keep
like,
citing
wow, Idiocracy is so true. Everyone is stupid as
and they
fuck.
told the
like,
future.
No, yeah, it's like, no, Mike Judge is definitely like
it's not hard to tell the future if you just watch how people act. Like, humans aren't the mysterious creatures.
Yeah.
Whoa,
the
skill
best
shot.
indicator of the future is the past.
No!
The best indicator.
You fucked up so bad. Why don't you just use the stairs?
I did fuck up real bad.
Why don't you just use the fucking stairs?
That's fine.
Bird does many things, but you're somehow contributing gore to the ceiling.
Come on, man. I don't want. Thank you.
What's that? Fine. Checking that bucket.
Mr. Bucket? Buckets are fun.
Alright, should be all cleaned up now.
Do you think that someday they're gonna like redesign Mr. Bucket? Kind of like what they did with Pac-Man, and just give like a sexy like Ms. Bucket.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Mr. Fuck It.
No, like a sexy
Because he's sex.
It's like all like
Mr.
like
Bucket built with a little bow. Now it's a female. You didn't question the gender of this creature that had no discerning gender qualities before, but now that it has a bow on it, that's the girl.
You know what? I do think that's kind of a weird icky thing I don't like is when people take inanimate objects and are like, it's a girl now. And it's like,
Well, it's just like
that's not how that works. That's weird. Why I don't want to think about buckets fucking like.
It's generally just
buckets reproduce asexual. Well, I mean, they have sexual dimorphism, but they're asexual. I don't.
That doesn't make it any better. I don't want to think about a bucket giving birth. Like, I don't know what the hard part here is. Like, don't.
They lay a bucket-shaped egg, and then the egg hatches into.
Where does it come out of though? Like, it's a bucket. It can't produce any kind of material inside of itself because it's literally hollow. This is weird.
That's not the way that it works. Like a fucking fish. It's like the bucket comes by and like squirts bucket goo, and then a different female bucket comes by and squirts her bucket goo.
Nah, I think they split like osmosis.
Happens.
I think the buckets just split like osmosis. The outer shell just like comes off like a snake skin and then becomes sentient.
What the fuck? That's even worse.
Holy
that means
fuck.
Like
that was the worst one so far.
I don't know.
It's also like the most reasonable one.
That means we're literally using aliens to clean.
To assume that the buckets are like just
that they're doing a fuck on each other.
Bucket comes. Yes. Why do you think buckets are shaped the way that they are? You think it's just a total accident that you can fit one bucket inside of another bucket? They're tapered naturally so that you can easily fit the bucket into the other bucket as God intended.
So they can do a fuck.
Yes.
Man, that's kind of a weird life. Like, you're a god who intended a bucket to exist. Like, how do you like someone
I didn't
has
intend
to
for buckets. I intended for humans to just sort of cup their hands to move stuff around.
Well, it's kind of weird when like there's so many like when people say that sometimes where it's like as God intended. It's like, did he? Because this is kind of like way beyond what his son was really doing. Like his son was like
as God intended is always it's always a cover for I feel this way. Wow, this thing does not fit inside of anything. I'm just gonna have to manually take this cow pad all the way there.
She said.
Somebody really needs to stop feeding the gremlins after midnight. I mean the mogwai. Oh wait, you're not supposed to get them wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weird gross alien shit that happened was after they got wet. When they were wait, no, never mind, it is feeding them after midnight. When you get them wet, just adorable fuzzballs pop out and turn into more mogwai. It is the feed after midnight where the horrible nightmare like alien facehugger eggs start showing up everywhere.
Yeah, because it comes out the gremlins then come out. At least they weren't Alf.
So what's the best sequel ever made and why is it Gremlins 2?
What? Wait, what? I wasn't ready for that hot
The best sequel never made was the one where I was trying to jam.
Said ever made.
Oh, sorry, they said never made.
Gremlins 2 exists, just so you know.
Gremlins 2.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know.
I had the experience of watching both Gremlins back to back at like a Christmas get together with family, and I'm the only person who liked Gremlins 2, which I loved. And everybody else was like, that was a fucking waste of time. I'm so sorry, everyone, that we witnessed this together. And I was like, that was fucking great. That was wild. I like the part where they make fun of everything in the first movie, because it's like, I grew up watching Gremlins 1. Like that fucking part where she just like, and then my dad died in the chimney on Christmas Eve. Like in the middle of this movie, just a weird, tragic backstory comes out of nowhere. They make fun of that in Gremlins 2, where she just like, it's like, time to interrupt the scene for my tragic backstory. Like there's so many direct like riffs on the movie, and it's like, yeah,
fuck that first one.
it's such a great it's loving. It's a great movie for Gremlins fans.
So you're saying, wow. Anyway, so you're saying that like
yes, Gremlins fans.
It's the riff tracks of Gremlins 1.
A little bit. It's actively fucking with it. It's an experience. Have you never seen it before?
I mean, I've seen the first Gremlins, but
yeah.
I was like, that was terrible, and I never saw Gremlins 2 because why would I?
Gremlins is one of my favorite movies ever. I'm gonna get you with this gun I got. I found it.
I'm gonna get
you. Come after you.
Free, the only fuck! I knocked over a bucket.
Karmic justice.
I mean,
Gremlins 2 is one of the best movies ever made.
Karma carrot kick.
Carrot kick.
Kakarot. That's another kind of weird thing about DBZ. Everybody's got like 3 names.
They have aliases and shit.
Like, yeah.
Well, I thought.
And like.
Pretty sure Goku
like
just has
special forces. There's like the all that shit. It's like which one's which?
Well, in
I mean, there's just a lot of characters.
In Goku's case, he just has his birth name and his Earth name. Yeah. So he's just Superman.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh no, Andrew, there's so much more gore in the tunnels.
Yeah, I know. I'm heading over there now.
He's just got the Kal-El versus Superman thing going on.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, so there's a
fucking.
You find the horrible hallway?
No, it's so fucking hard to leave the fucking bucket anywhere because it spills immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the tunnel isn't flat, and that's
like the one prerequisite for not fucking up.
Yeah.
Please
so it
be
means
flat.
I have to like leave a bucket outside of the tunnel and then just
keep running in and out.
Oh no,
keep running in and out.
It's perfectly designed to be very.
Oh yeah, this game is spiteful, and it wants us to know that it's spiteful.
This game,
it wants us to feel it.
Like getting over it.
Oh yeah, no, a lot of these mechanics are designed to be frustrating just because.
Yeah.
No! Unsuccessful bucket laydown. Time to go back and try again.
Are you going down these holes?
Yeah. I'm trying to clean some of this shit up.
Yeah.
Ooh-doop.
There's a spot. Here it is. Yeah, this is like the only spot I know I can put
run
it.
back for doing bucket delivery duty. Keith, I think, is too wise to take me up on that offer.
Yeah, no, what the fuck? You madman. I'm wise to your shit, your jive. No, I bumped it. Oh.
Offer still stands.
All you're gonna do is come down here and throw buckets at us. And we'll just have 2 problems instead of 1.
You don't know that.
I do, though. There's hours of precedent at this point. All trust is thoroughly lost.
The proof is on the tube.
I kind of want to do a commentary track of Dark Crystal. Just because that's a fucking...
do that for years.
Yeah. Just because it's so visual that we don't need to be able to hear the movie, which removes one of my primary stresses of doing commentary tracks is I can't tell what's happening because we're talking over all the dialogue, and I can't do the 2 tracks in my mind of like reading the subtitles and hearing what jokes people are saying. Dark Crystal has the amazing backstory of being made with no dialogue in English in the first draft. So it's completely designed to be understandable without hearing any spoken words for the entire film. And they did test screenings and they're like, this is a terrible idea, and they dubbed it with English afterwards when it originally had no... It was all like Simlish. It was all just made up fantasy language with no subtitles.
Well, because that makes the most sense, given that they're like...
Which is just such an incredible backstory for a movie, because Jim Henson was a fucking lunatic.
I mean, that's the fun part of Jim, is that he just made weird shit. And then people kind of just went along with it, and then he would abandon it once he got bored.
Nuts.
I don't know a whole lot about Jim Henson, actually.
I mean, he's prolific. He had a lot of lucky breaks, and he had a lot of love for what he did, even though he tried his hardest not to be consumed by the...
Oh yeah, Disney tried to eat him alive continuously and forever.
Yeah.
I know he made Muppets, but he also made Sesame Street, right?
Yes, he also
made Sesame Street and Muppets, which mostly just
Yoda.
Mostly stuff I don't care about. But then he made Labyrinth and Dark Crystal, and then he died. And I'm like, oh like damn it, he was going to a really cool place.
Well, that's the thing, is that puppets were like, or sorry, the Muppets were like his favorite things, but nobody liked them. Like, he just couldn't get the world to like the Muppets. And
what? I thought they were super successful.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No, it took forever. No,
like so popular.
They're successful after him. Like, posthumously, they are successful.
Posthumously?
During his
posthumously, not posthumously.
Posthumanism?
Yeah.
I didn't ask for this.
Once he died, then the Muppets became popular, because by that point he had created Dark Crystal, he had created like multiple other things, but he could not get someone to fucking buy or hold on to the Muppets, or for some reason. Like,
I think that the operators of the Muppets could hold on to them.
I mean, it's just a normal thing. It's like the Van Gogh barely sold a fucking painting until he fucking died.
I hate you.
It's those lame things.
What?
You and your bucket throwing.
It wouldn't be a problem if you didn't clean it up.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a problem if we didn't launch the mission and instead just didn't play this game. I didn't think about that. If we just don't play the game, then the mess is bad. Really, we're really the culprits here. We generated this whole thing by launching the mission.
We've made a hell for ourselves.